back. Now, there aren't many jobs that come with more pressure than managing the England football team, with every decision, every match and every penalty watched by millions.
For 8 years, Sir Gareth Southgate carried that weight on his shoulders, leading England through one of our most successful runs in decades. And now he's reflecting on that and the pressure that it brought him in his autobiography, Dear England, which we've got a copy of here.
And we've both just got signed. I've got mine done, you've got yours done.
That was a secret. It's a Christmas present that's just been ruined. Gareth, thank you for coming in.
No, thanks.
Firstly, you know, congratulations on your knighthood. How does it feel? Are you getting people to call you Sir Gareth? Is that happening within the family? Are you getting much grief?
No, definitely not. No, I only really use it if I'm giving a job reference for somebody because I think it might help them.
And you haven't used it to try and get an upgrade on a plane or something like that?
No, I don't think I'd get away with that.
Have you put it onto your passport yet?
No.
You've got to get it on your passport.
It's not even on my social media pages or anything, so...
He's underplaying it. He's underplaying it.
Yeah, it's always been his way. It's very humble.
Yeah. Have you been in touch with Beck since he got his as well?
I did message him yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah,
what did you say?
Because it's such an amazing day, and I know how proud he is of being English, being British, and he said it was very, very emotional.
It
is. It's an accolade that is richly deserved. From both of you. There is no question, Gareth, I mean, when we look at the statistics of what you managed to achieve as the England manager, the most successful England manager in over 50 years, I think. I wonder how you reflect on that experience. I mean, we talk about the pressure and the highs and the lows enough, but just from when you look back, what those 8 years were like.
Yeah, well, firstly, an amazing privilege. When I was 7, 8 years old, I went on a tour of Wembley with my granddad and my dad. And from that day on, my ambitions in life were to play at Wembley and to play for England. So to have been able to do that and then lead England for 8 years was... I've been to 8 tournaments. It's been an amazing experience. So, I mean, it's a bonkers job as well. So it is, even my postman picks the team. It's constantly with you all the time. But I have so many brilliant memories and the opportunity to bring people together, because when the national team plays, it does bring communities together. It brings families together. You remember where you were when you were watching those games. So very special to be a part of.
When I read the book, actually, because my little boys, one is 9 and one is 7, and then the one who's 9 is nuts about football, loves football. But we're in that moment right now where we're teaching him about what happens when it doesn't go your way.
Yeah.
Or when you don't win, which is a hard thing that boys have to learn.
Definitely. Well, it's such an important thing for young people at the moment, and especially boys. You know, life's difficult. So much of getting you through life is building resilience. And we try and protect our kids so much from failing, and, we're probably not helping them by doing that. They need to fall off their bike. They need to fail at things, because recovering from those things is so important. And, I worry about our young people and how we protect them moving forward, but allow them to have a childhood like we had, where they're outdoors a bit more, they're not inside on their computers so much, and they're having those experiences that, gives them strength to get through life.
You have some extraordinary successes throughout your career, but you had some moments of real pain and failure.
Definitely.
I mean, and you talk about the penalty in 1996, of course, which anybody who was there will remember vividly. I mean, at the time, I know this was extraordinarily difficult. How do you reflect on that now, Gareth, and what you learnt from that moment?
Yeah, well, going to bed that night and a few nights after that, I remember lying there thinking, how am I ever going to get over this? The nation was on a wave of optimism. But the reality is, day by day, you take little steps and you come through those things, and you're stronger for those experiences. And, those moments can shape you, but you have a decision on how you're going to respond at that time. And I think a career in sport, you do suffer rejection. Any talent industry, there's a lot of rejection. You've got to bounce back from those things. And they've been a part of my story. So
didn't your mum even question your technique for the penalty?
And a Buddhist monk.
Well, bless her. Yeah, I mean, she actually got doorstepped by a journalist, and you know, she had said to me, you know, why didn't you just hit it a bit harder? She's mortified that to this day that's, you know, as a mum, she doesn't want that to be the case. So, but it wasn't important for me. Yeah.
But that's actually what I took from the book is no one's life is plain sailing, actually.
No.
And it's how you deal with the moments when you are kind of like down on your knees, or those moments that actually create the man almost, so to speak.
Completely, yeah. And I think with social media as it is now, you know, I've just joined Instagram because I want to get some messages out to young people along the way. But there's a danger they see this, what they think is perfection that people are posting. And that's not any of our reality. And so we've got to remind young people that success isn't instant. There's a lot of grind. There's a lot of down days. There's a lot of days where you've just got to dig in. And but being consistent in your habits and doing the right things consistently, ultimately you'll get there. You'll succeed in things. But it is hard work, and people's lives aren't. All people's lives are complicated.
Yeah. And if all else fails, get some blow-up unicorns. Where did that idea even come from, and how did it happen?
Well, it was actually our fitness coaches.
Right.
Because after games, in a tournament especially, players have got to recover quickly. Ben will know this because he's in the gym constantly now. As
I thought you were going to say I'm an elite athlete, Gareth, but no.
You're looking like one, that's for sure. So, and part of that recovery is either ice baths or in the pool, but you know, players get bored quickly.
Yeah.
So our fitness coaches said, well, we'll try lobbing a few inflatables in and see if we can keep them in. And of course, we then had these iconic photos of Harry Maguire and Bukayo, and we'd also at that time embedded a photographer with the team. Right. Which sounds like a small thing, but it meant that in the past, photos of England players had looked very serious because they were always at open training sessions when media are in, or we better look like we're, you know, behaving ourselves.
Again. It's a bit like Instagram.
Whereas our guys then were behind the scenes and using social media for the first time back in 2018. That was a bit of a game changer. Other teams weren't doing that. Yeah. So people saw how our boys genuinely are. You know, they love being together. They're kids, really. Yeah. So it was a great way of engaging a different generation as well with the team.
And the success came off the back of it because that bonding was so intrinsic. You've been out, you've not been managing for a while now, Gareth. Are you missing it? Is there a...
I'm not going to West Ham. So you don't need to panic.
We won on Sunday, don't worry. We finally got some points. Nuno's on the way, it's all right. But I mean, I know, having interviewed plenty of footballers and worked alongside lots of footballers, that desire and that love of the game never goes, and you've had success as a manager and as a player. Is there an itch in you there, Gareth, to get back out on the touchline at some point?
I'm not feeling it at the moment. Okay. Then, you know, I'm at a different stage of my life. I've had one of the biggest jobs in world football and amazing experience, but also because it was for my country, there was a higher purpose, and that's so difficult to replicate. Right. So I'm interested in doing some other things. I'm really passionate about this work around young people and how we might make a difference to that.
It was a brilliant speech you did at
No, well, thank you. I just think it's really important.
It is really important.
I don't like turning the television on and this negative view of where we are as a country, and we've got to try and change that and give young people hope, especially. So I'm definitely going to do some work in that area. And, yeah, I've had 37 years in football. There's other things to go and do, I think. Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing. Well, this is a brilliant, brilliant book. There's so much in here. Gareth's book, Dear England, Lessons in Leadership.
That anybody can take away from, actually.
It is out. And you honestly, it's a brilliant, brilliant read. There's so much in there. Thank you for everything you did.
Yes,
as well. Some of the greatest memories we've had.
No, it's been a privilege. So, yeah, thank you for having me.
Very
nice.
Today.
Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.